Hello beauties, and welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today. Today we're doing something a little different. I'm doing a side-by-side comparison for two very similar products that I've received in BoxyCharm over the last couple months. And I'm really excited to sit down with you guys and do this video. So what we're doing is on one side of my face, I'm going to use the Touch and Soul. This is the No Pore Blem Prime Essence. So this one's going to go on this side. And then on this side, I'm going to use my Touch and Soul No Pore Blem Primer. Smooth and pore covering, top secret for perfect makeup. So this is what I want to see. You can see my face right now. I've only done my eyes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my face, then we're going to put my foundation on, and we're going to kind of give a real up close and personal look to my gross face right now. And in on this side with Touch and Soul Primer. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. I'm really excited to sit down and do this video for you. I've been eyeing it for a while, and I just think it's something really good, and it's a really good way for me to utilize some of the stuff that I get in my subscription boxes. So you can see I have a lot of, I need to do something. I'm really sniffly right now too. There's just the weather. It make me a little crazy. Oh, this is nice. So I'm just going to rub that in. This is nice though. It doesn't have a strong scent. I find neither of these products really do, which is very nice. And it's not bad. I'm sorry, I'm all red. It's going to look better once we put some foundation on over this. For foundation today, I am going to go in with my CoverGirl True Matte True Blend. I don't find that I use this enough, and I want to. I always reach for this one. This is just the easiest foundation to use. We're going to go in with a clean brush right here. This is my AOA Studio High Def Brush F4 USA. That's where it's made. I'm going to take a little bit of foundation on the top, and I'm going to tap it in. And I'm going to do one side at a time because this is the side with the Prime Essence. Holy smokes, does that ever look white on me? So I went out this weekend, and I went, oh my gosh. I'm going to continue to cover the rest of my face. I'm going to take a little bit more, and I'm going to go on my forehead. This is a nice coverage foundation. As you can see, I am covering up a lot of red. I went out yesterday, and I got a lot of sun. I had a great day. It was awesome. So that's one side covered. I really do like the coverage on this foundation. I will say that. Like, I was looking real red and a little... ugh. And I'm feeling a lot better on this side of my face. So I'm just gonna buff it all in. I'm not loving this brush right now though. It's leaving some streaky lines. Can you see that? That doesn't usually happen. Maybe I have too much foundation. I just need to move it around. Yeah, that's what's the problem. Just too much on my forehead. All right, let's keep buffing it in. I do really like this foundation though. Oh yeah, I just got way too much. I need to just... Sometimes that happens. If you ever get too much foundation on a brush and it looks like streaky, just keep going. You can also take like a damp beauty blender, or even like a not damp beauty blender like this one. I like to just kind of pat it in sometimes. Because what I keep trying to say is I'm very pale right now with my foundation on compared to the rest of me. Because as you can see, like, I'm going to be really dark soon because I got a lot of sun yesterday. So I'm going to have to totally switch up my foundation routine. It's going to suck, but I can do it. I have to do it every summer. Now that it's the summer, for the purposes of videos, will probably be one of the only reasons I actually put foundation on my face. I am always outside in the summer. I am like, oh, I love being in the sun. I love being outside. I love being by my pool. I love being in the water. Like, I do swimming lessons sometimes. So that's also another fun thing for me to do. But I know everybody says don't go in the sun, but I love the sun. I love it so much. And I feel like really washed out right now because the rest of me is going to look all tan and purdy. Why do I feel so pale right now? Oh my goodness. I love the finish of this foundation though. Like, it says it's a matte foundation, and it is. It does mattify really nicely, but not like too much, if you know what I mean. As far as actual like priming goes, I can't really tell much of a difference. I'm really excited though to see sort of how this wears through the day. I'm just gonna take the rest down. Probably look absolutely ridiculous today going to work with a full face of makeup, but that's cool. So I have my foundation on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little tiny bit of concealer. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer in the shade Light. I'm just going to take a little bit under here, just conceal some dark under eye circles. And what I'm going to do, this is my new favorite way to put my concealer in, is I like to use a brush. I know I didn't used to do this. I used to only exclusively use a sponge, but I find that it just blends a little bit better for me, especially for my skin type. I do have like my bags under my eyes, and I do have fine lines, and that's okay. But this is just the one way that it's easier for me to smooth it out. And I also use my hand, and that is just exactly right there what I was going for. So I'm really excited. So I will set this with my Marcel Loose setting powder. I feel like I haven't done like a full face of makeup for you guys in a long time, like on a video. I know I've been doing a lot of lives lately. Let me know in the comments below what you like better. I love doing both. I just love engaging with you guys. Like, that is my favorite thing to do. I just love being here. And whatever works, whatever works. And let me know too how you, what sorts of videos do you guys want to see? Because I have a lot of exciting stuff coming. Like, I have 1 week left of school, 5 days left. So happy. Can't wait. Like, the things that I want, like, my creativity is going to come out this year, and I cannot wait for that. For today's video, I am going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Now, funny story, I know that I had said I was going to try and use all my other bronzers because I only talk about this one. Well, I'm going to tell you something about that. I've gone almost a whole month now, and I've only used this bronzer once. And the day that I used it, I was like, yeah, killing it. Like, I looked good. And I blame it on the bronzer. That's right, Physicians Formula. I need to try all Physicians Formula products because I know everybody's always said they were so good. And I believe it because this is the only thing I've ever used from them. And I love it so much that I'm just like, why don't I have their eyeshadows? Why don't I have their foundations? Like, it's just something on my wish list now because I love this so much. You can see I did not use a whole lot. It just gave me a little tiny bit of a flush. I just wanted a little bit of color to add to the pale because I don't want to look too pale, especially because I'm going to totally not match my body within a day. So, you know, I'm going to use my e.l.f. I have been real good with using this lately. I have been like, I can see dents in some of my products. That makes me happy when I'm actually doing what I say I'm going to do. So I'm just taking an AOA brush. Ooh, yeah. Oh, you know what? I just needed this. I needed to do a full face of makeup. So this is in Twinkle Pink. As you guys know, I am on a no buy June. It's going to be extended for the most part, probably into a no buy July. So I'm really going to be panning a lot of things, but I'm going to be creative with what I'm doing. Like, I do have some ideas. I've got a lot of big plans. Now, as you can see, this side was the Prime Essence. This side was this one. I like them both. I will have to really like update at the end of the day on how I feel about both. For the most part, right now, I'm seeing no real difference. The only difference was the consistency of it. This one's very liquidy, and this one's very silicone feeling. So like that's the difference right now. As far as priming and coverage goes though, it's really not that different. I do want to take another blush. I guess I'll just use this one. I have my Cover FX right here. I'm going to go into my full face palette. I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of the blush just because I want a little bit more color than what the e.l.f. was giving me. Here we go. That's exactly what I wanted. A little bit too much, but okay. I always joke, but I do say it in every video. I spend so much time covering up the red to then add a flush of color. But it's just so much more natural when it's blush. Or maybe it's not. Maybe that's just me. I just think it looks better when I cover up all the imperfections and then I go in and I just kind of smooth it all out with this stuff. Am I the only one who thinks that? All right. And I'm going to use my Pretty Vulgar. This is my highlighting powder. I love this stuff. Take a highlighting brush. But yeah, I noticed that now that I'm on my no-buy, the amount of products that I actually have to use are like insane. I am going to put on some lipstick and away we will go. So I'm just going to, actually I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to use my Essence lipstick. This is in the shade Barely There. This is number 6. It's just a really nice natural, it's just honestly, if there was a universal color for me, this would be it. I at one point owned like 5 different lipsticks that were all this shade. So this is like, if you're ever wondering why this is like my go-to, this is just the color that I like the most. So I'm going to top it up with my Buxom lip gloss and then I'm going to toss on some mascara. So first impressions, I like both. This is the very first time I've ever used this one, and I have been using this one for a while off and on, and I've been using it through June because I want to get through it. Some people love this. It just doesn't do what I think it should be doing. So that's really my biggest pet peeve. But today we're going to do the full wear test, and I will post a comment once I post this video to let you guys know what I thought. So I cannot thank you guys enough for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments below, do you like this sort of video? Do you like the side by side? I have a few more coming up. I have some dupe products. I just have so much going on, and once the next 5 days are over, I cannot tell you enough how much you're going to be flooded with videos. So get ready for that. So I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I know I sound a little sniffly. I am a little bit allergy-like right now. There's pollen everywhere. So I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video.